Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So yesterday, another heartbreaker, right? We got up 4-0 in the third inning. So if you guys don't remember yesterday, we had Kansas City. They were a plus 127 underdog, and then we took over 9 runs as a 2-unit play. So third inning, we get up 4-0, and I think, okay, well, this is good. And the thought crossed my mind of thinking, okay, at 4-0, the only way we could actually lose both bets is if the game finished 5-4. But I think, in order to win, guarantee us a win on one bet, all Kansas City has to do is just score one more run. Well, that was in the third inning. They didn't score another run the rest of the game. Detroit came back and put up 5, and then the worst possible scenario, which is 5-4 final. So we push our one bet. We lose Kansas City. And it was a real heartbreaker, guys. Honestly, it was. 4-run leads are not safe for us, apparently. Anyways, at least this wasn't in the 9th inning we had a 4-run lead. But still, I don't know. Honestly, guys, the picks are good. Okay, whether winning or not, the picks are good. We had a good day the day before. Would have been really nice to go 2-0 yesterday, which I think, honestly, we should have. But, luck's going to turn, guys, and we'll get the bounces go our way, all right? So anyways, that being said, guys, I have 4 plays for you guys today, including a 2-unit play. And I also have one other game I just want to discuss with you guys. So really quickly, let's jump into this, guys. First game is Washington against Toronto Blue Jays. So Washington, Toronto Blue Jays. This is a game, when you look at the numbers, the Toronto Blue Jays should win more times than not. They're going to win this game anywhere from 51, 55%, in around that range. But by winning at 51, 55%, that means they're going to lose 45 to 49%. And that's where getting Washington at plus 135 gives us a significant amount of value. So in this game, guys, we are going to take Washington at plus 135. It's a fair amount of value to get Washington at plus 135 when this game should be, closer to a pick'em, right? Next, guys, we're going right back to Kansas City. So again, Kansas City let us down yesterday. We are going right back on them. This time they're a favorite. I wish I got on this game earlier for you guys and got this video up last night, because we did lose a little bit of value on this game because the line has gone. And that's just because there's been a ton of steam on Kansas City, and rightfully so, guys. But anyway, so we're going to take Kansas City minus 130. You can find minus 130, I know, at 5 dimes. A couple other books. I've seen some books where it's up to 135. But keep in mind as well, guys, if a line gets away from you, a good option is always betopenly.com. So with betopenly.com, if you guys are not familiar, you can basically set whatever lines you want, and then people will come and accept your bet. If you set good lines, people will come and they'll accept the bets, and it's a win-win situation because you kind of both save on the juice. It's just a 1% commission as well. So if you can find the minus 130, guys, you could probably lay minus 130 on betopenly.com, and I'm sure someone's going to grab that bet up. Next, guys, we have the LA Dodgers and Arizona. So LA Dodgers, Arizona. So this game, we have steam, we have reverse line move, and we have an underdog system play. So we are going to be on Arizona at plus 144. So Arizona plus 144 on the back of steam, reverse line move, and a system indicator. That's the other thing I wanted to mention about this game. I knew there was something else. Really nice money distribution. So I talked about money distribution a lot last year when I was doing the videos, but a very, very nice money distribution. And for those of you who are newer to the channel, I'm going to do a video real soon where I talk about, kind of define some of the things I talk about, like money distribution, what a steam play is, what a reverse line move. Those of you guys have been with me right from the beginning or for a long time, skip over that video, but I'm going to do one that just talks about the basics of the things that I talk about every day here. All right, so Arizona plus 144. Next game, guys. Now, this is going to be a 2-unit play. New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. We are going over 10.5 minus 120. All right, so over 10.5 minus 120. The line right now you can get at 11, and you're going to get even money at 11. You might even get plus 105 at some books. But we want the 10.5. We want 10.5 because it opens up a lot of different possibilities. I don't know that this is a game that Baltimore is going to keep close, but in the off chance that they do, a 5-5 game, that gives us a win at 10.5. For me, anytime I don't like to move lines too much, guys, to be honest with you. But when you have one of those in-between lines where you can either pick to kind of move it up to an 11 and pay plus 100 or move it down and pay the minus 120, I would only move those lines into a situation where it will give you a win. I won't move a line into a situation to take a push, if that makes any sense to you guys. So if the line say we're 11.5, I'm not going to move that line to 11 to just to get a push, right? You know what I mean? I'm only going to move that line if it's a difference between a win or a loss. I hope that made sense. It makes sense in my brain. All right, guys. The last thing to go through really quickly. Every once in a while, you guys message me all the time and stuff like that. And mention games and stuff. And to be honest, I don't really respond too much to individual game handicapping requests. But today, for some reason, I had a few people ask me about San Diego and San Fran, about betting the under in that game. So on the surface, I actually, honestly, okay, so here's what I'm going to say. I prefer the over in this, guys. There's an over umpire, big time over umpire. You have a 10 mile an hour wind that's blowing straight out. But there's really, really good money distribution and some sharp money on the under in this game. So, I was looking at, the over 7.5 in this game. But again, San Fran, even with a 10 mile an hour wind blowing straight out, San Fran is thicker air. I know that sounds crazy, but the ball does not travel as far in San Fran. It's a much higher air density index than, say, a place like Colorado or Texas or something where the hot air allows the ball to travel much further. It's a thinner air. So anyways, you have a thicker, denser air in San Fran. So the 10 mile an hour wind doesn't play as big a difference, but we still like a 10 mile an hour wind blowing straight out. We like the fact that there is an over umpire, but there's just too much conflicting data on the downside for people betting the under. So for me, guys, and the only reason I'm talking about this today is because I know quite a few of you guys have asked about this particular game, which is weird. I don't know why. San Diego, San Fran is a no play for me, guys. It's neither here nor there. If I had a lean, it would be to the overside. But I'm certainly not going to bet against some of the strong numbers on the underside. So anyways, guys, that is it for today. Thank you guys very much. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.